Hello, 290, and welcome to week 15. That's right, we are down to the wire, into the final stretch, and rounding for home, and every other cliche that you can think of to describe the end of things. Hopefully, not the end of all things, though that would be pretty on brand for 2020, but rather, sadly, just the end of our semester and my awesome jokes. Speaking of, dude walks into a bar, sits down, orders beer from the bartender, and he hears this little voice say, "Wow, he's got great hair." And the guy's like, oh, whatever. Orders a beer, has a beer, drinks a while for him, hears a voice again. "Hey, he's got a great shirt. Great shirt." Okay, whatever. Drinks a little more, has another beer. He hears, "Yeah, and I heard he's got a great personality." Finally, he calls the bartender. "Hey, look, man, look, I know I've been here a while drinking beers, and I guess it could be expected, but I'm hearing voices." The bartender says, "Ah, yeah, no, don't worry about it. Those are the peanuts. They're complimentary." I say this because I'm hopeful that you guys will be complimentary to each other and assist each other in editing your final projects. Please treat these as completed final projects of collegiate work, meaning they should be relatively free of error, about as perfect as you can make it, no matter what format you choose. This week, I'm going to ask you to make an abstract for your final project as sort of a check-in to see kind of what you're thinking, how it's going, maybe if I can offer a suggestion. Now, I realize that kind of puts the cart before the horse. Usually the abstract is done once you have the final project, but in this way, it's just a short little check-in assignment as you begin to really do the larger work of looking at the final project. We went into some detail last week about the final project, so we're not going to do that this week. If you need it, go back to week 14 announcement, watch the video, it's in there. If you have questions, please email, and we'll set up either a Zoom to meet, or if I can handle it via email, I will. Your final project is due December 3rd. Your abstract is due at the end of this week on Sunday by midnight, like most of the other weeks, though instead of responding to other things, all you're really doing is beginning to work on that project. Between now and December 3rd, I would definitely recommend that you take the advice of the Peanuts and find a complimentary friend to sort of work your way through your project, right? That would be good. Another quick note, a bunch of people have asked about extensions or outstanding work. We need to get that stuff in. Anything not turned in by December 3rd remains a zero. Sadly, I can't extend beyond that because the grades are due for me, just like, you have due dates as well. So, December 3rd. If you have a question about something that is outstanding and can I make this up, or hey, I asked for an extension and that's still sitting out there, can I still do it? Yes, December 3rd. Email to be sure, but that pretty much clears that up, answers that question, I think. So, take a look at the abstract here real quick together, and we'll get you on your way. Week 15 and 16 together because there really only are the two remaining assignments. This we looked at in video in detail last week. Please take a look at that video again if you need a refresher, but that's actually what we're working towards. December 3rd at the end of week 16. For now, you're worried about this. This week, I'm going to ask you to develop an abstract, and an abstract is usually a short, single-spaced, one-paragraph summary of a research project that details the research question and/or the proposed methods of approaching it. In terms of a humanities class, you're going to be discussing sources used, maybe how you theoretically are going to approach this thing that you're looking at and examining. They're usually short, well-written, clear. The trick is that usually these come at the end of the research process, and you put together the abstract to sort of condense everything down into one paragraph. I'm asking you to do it on the front end, and it's more theoretical in that way because, no, the project isn't done yet, but it's a way for us to check in with each other as to what you think you might do, what's the angle you're going to take, and maybe I can be of help in some way, whether it's a suggestion and or just, hey, this looks great. Have you considered maybe adding this source? Those kinds of things. It's really just intended to be a short, single, one paragraph of 250 words, 12 point Times New Roman, no MLA, thankfully, that discusses both your sources and your project. Shouldn't be too difficult, because what I'm really asking you to do is, in addition to this, begin work on said project itself. Please don't wait until December 2nd to try to put together a final project. That will not go well. Again, week 14's video has a bunch about this. We can go through it with each other personally if you have more questions or just want to FaceTime about it. And if there's enough of you that have questions about it, we can set up a FaceTime for everybody, a little Zoom meeting for everybody, and then we can ask all the questions, get all the questions that you have answered, and get you started on your way. Okay? That is about it. Hopefully you have some idea what you want to do and begin moving forward. Okay, you've got it. Last of our 2 weeks here, so make the most of it. Don't spend it all in one place, but rather try to balance out your workload so that you get some done on this project, as well as, I'm sure, the projects that you have for your other courses. I'm giving you the 2 weeks to get into it, so please make use of those, right? Don't wait until December 2nd to try to jam something together, because you won't like how it ends. It's not a good idea. If I can be of help, let me know. Reach out, email, we can FaceTime, whatever it is that you need to get you the help that you need. All right? Happy writing, happy researching, and that's it.